Hey guys, welcome to another Damilola Forex Academy teaching. In today's teaching, I'm going to be showing you guys a trade that I made 10,000 US dollars on. It's a very beautiful trade driven by an organized price action trading methodology that I'm going to expose to you guys. This particular strategy should be more popular than it is today because this strategy has stood the test of time and it is the most effective strategy that I've seen in my 8 years of being in the Forex market. So sit back, grab your pen, grab your book, and take note of every single thing I'm going to be talking about in today's teaching. Let's get on to it. Okay, so what pair did I make 10,000 US dollars on? It is GBP-JPY. GBP-JPY is one of my favorite pairs in the Forex market because GBP-JPY moved very well. GBP-JPY literally prints money for us. Okay, when it comes to printing money, GJ does it very well for us. Okay, so what did we see with prices that allowed us to make all of this money? First of all, we came onto the monthly time frame. For those following my analysis, you know I trade using what? A top-down analysis. This means I take price on the monthly time frame down to the 1 hour time frame for me to see a real-time trade entry opportunity. Okay, so on the monthly time frame, what did I see? I saw that what price was trading around this particular window here, you know, somewhere around there price was trading. Then what were the entire structures that I read to that point? So first of all, I saw price on bearish structures. What were the bearish structures? I saw push, exhaustion. I saw push, exhaustion here. I saw push, exhaustion, clear bearish structures. I saw push, then I saw a change of character here. The last lower high here was taken off. So price made a change of character. So after a change of character happens, there's something we call a discount, where prices pulls back to as much as 78.6, in this case, to grab more bulls. It will come lower to grab more bulls in order to take off to the top in its entirety. It can take off to this level, it can take off to this resistance level identified, and it can take off to as much as, 78.6 levels. So there are different levels that prices could take off to. So one, we identify this resistance point. This point could be where we would end the bullish movement. Another point is what is the 78.6. We can see the 78.6 is just right above it. This 78.6 could also end the retracement. It's a possible reversal level, and price could decide, right, to go beyond all of these levels and stretch to the highest point right here of rejection. So there are so many possibilities of prices, and we are very open to them. But the most important thing is that what we've identified at this resistance point, we have identified our current reversal level. The reversal level that is closest to us, we have been able to identify that. Okay, so now that we have been able to identify that, let's just go ahead again and just reread the structure. So from here, push, exhaustion, again, push, exhaustion, again, push, exhaustion. Prices made the push. There's been a change of character. The last lower has taken off. Then prices came for a discount here. Okay, so this discount stretched to as much as 78.6. It is an higher low. That's the most important thing. So when prices created this higher low to indicate that, oh yes, I'm ready to take off. What has price been doing since then? Has been making very beautiful structures of higher highs and higher lows. So all of these are now the current structures we have to deal with in the market. Very beautiful structures of higher highs and higher lows until prices pushes to this particular resistance point. Okay, so these are very beautiful bullish structures that price has created, and we now know that our current direction of trend in the market is the bullish trend. Okay, so what are we now going to do? We are now going to identify the last higher low point of prices and probably even zoom in a bit more. Now that we've understood the entire concept, why don't we just zoom in a bit more? Like we said, identify the last higher low points. Probably even put a tag on it. Okay, this is the monthly time frame. We can identify it as monthly support points. Okay, let's identify this as a monthly support point, and let's read the entire structures. What are the entire structures again? Remember, all of these are the very beautiful bullish structures that are taking prices to the high. Okay, we can see all of these multiple bullish structures right here that are pushing prices to this level, then probably to as much as 78.6 level, then probably to the topmost part we talked about. That's the highest point of rejection. So all of these levels are potential levels that price could reject. Okay, so if I identify this level, I identify the monthly support level. So what are we now going to do? we are now going to read this entire points, okay? In fact, what I'm going to do further, right, is that I'll identify the current point that price is at. I always like to identify that as a resistance point, okay? Even though I wrote a resistance, that point is more likely just going to be a temporary resistance, okay? Because it's not a major reversal point. I can't see anything that indicates that level as a major reversal point. If we are looking at a major reversal point, it will be this level where we can tag as major resistance. Okay, we can say yes, this level is a major reversal point of prices. Okay, so either or, we've identified this. So what are we now going to do? We'll now read prices from the monthly support point to this particular resistance point here. That is the point where price is currently trading, and just read the entire window. So what are we going to do? Remember, we use the top-down analysis. From the monthly, we brought it down to the weekly. These are the entire structures. But instead of reading it on the weekly, let's go down with it. Let's take it to the daily time frame. In order for us to expand these structures. Okay, when we expand it, we can read it better. We can put them into their respective structure circles and put them into their respective fractals. Okay, for those that want the full knowledge of structure circles and the full knowledge of fractals, full knowledge of liquidity, which is very important for us in determining when to enter and exit prices, link is in the description below for you to join my mentorship program, okay? And I'm going to be offering at the beginning of the year a lifetime mentorship program. So you guys only need to pay once and you guys can be on the platform for life. I'm throwing that out for everybody in January. Link is in the description below, okay? So now, what are the structures? We'll read from the monthly support point here to this resistance point here. What are the entire structures? So from here, we can see price make push, exhaustion here, push, exhaustion. All of these are progressive structures. Push, exhaustion, all of this, push, exhaustion. Clear structures of higher highs and higher lows. Push, exhaustion, then push and exhaustion. This now became what? The last higher low point right here. Okay, this is now the last higher low point right here. Then we will now tag this level here as support. Okay, so this is resistance, this is support. In fact, we can just go ahead and put the time frame. Let's put the time frame. What time frame is this? Is the daily support point. Okay, so we will now take the daily support point, take this resistance point, and break them further into a range of focus. So now our current range of focus lies between this support point here and this resistance point here. Like I said, if you need more knowledge on structures, on fractals, I have a full course on that. You can join with link in the description below so that I hold you by the hand into the understanding, so that simple explanations of putting prices into their respective structure circles like this will be easily understood. Okay, so taking it onto the 4 hours time frame again, let's bring the tags a bit closer. This is the daily support point, this is the daily resistance point, and what are we going to do again? Just like we did in the past, we'll put them into respective structure circles again. Okay, so what are the respective structure circles? From here, we saw push, exhaustion, all progressive structures, higher highs and higher lows, and most importantly, they are increasing structures. So we put increasing structures together. So you can see that they are all increasing structures, right? So we will now identify this low here as what? As the last low point right here. So here we'll tag it as support. Okay, so this is resistance right here, and this is support right here. And where is now going to be our new range of focus? Our new range of focus is now going to be between this low right here and this resistance point right here. This is where our new range of focus is now going to be. So we're going to concentrate on this window at our new range of focus. So now, breaking it further, right, what are we going to do? We will now read the entire structures from here to here. So instead of reading them on the 4 hours time frame, we'll take them to the 1 hour time frame in order to be able to read the structures a little bit more better. The 1 hour time frame is going to allow us to read it, okay? And this was how I read it and made $10,000 by just breaking the structures in very, very simple times like this, okay? So let's go ahead with that, okay? So from here, we saw prices make push, we saw prices make an exhaustion. This is a big structure. Then we saw price start by making smaller structures. Okay, let's go ahead and identify the small structures. This is push, exhaustion, push, exhaustion, push, exhaustion. Then prices went ahead, okay, by making a bigger structure from here. This is push. All of this is exhaustion. This is a lower high. So here's the next push. This is the next push at this point. Okay, so this is the next push at this point. All in what? All in clear structures of higher highs and higher lows. Okay, so this is a very beautiful analysis of this is a very beautiful analysis that we are doing. Okay, so what are we now going to do? We are now going to just go back again. Let me show you guys these structures again, just for better understanding. Let me show you the structures again for better understanding. From here again, we saw price make push, exhaustion. Then after this, price started smaller structure circles, which are what? Push, exhaustion, push, exhaustion. Then prices made this push, exhaustion. Then eventually went and made a bigger structure here, push, exhaustion. Then now went up to make a push. Okay, this is a lower high, so this doesn't count. Instead, it went up to as much as this level to make a push. Okay, so these are the structures of prices. So what are we now going to do? We will now identify the last higher low point of prices here. We identify the last higher low point of prices here, and our current range of focus is now going to be between this support point here and this resistance point. This is where our money maker is, and this is where I made the money within what the current structure circle. Okay, so this is support, this is resistance level. Okay, so what are we now going to do? We are now going to go ahead and read the structures very, very well. Okay, so what are we now going to do? Okay, we are now going to read the structures where we saw prices from here make push, prices made exhaustion. This is the last higher low. So this last higher low was not affected. So what are we going to do? We are going to identify this particular last higher low. So the next question is what structures were affected? It were the structures of push to this level, exhaustion, push. There was a break of structure here, and we were able to tap into our entry back to this particular level here, and this was where we were able to make the money. Okay, very, very simple analysis that allowed us to make serious amount of money with prices. So now let's go ahead and read the entire structures and just read the entire stories around it. Okay, so what were we doing? This is the last higher low point of prices, and this is the resistance point of prices, and we will now tag this level here as CSC. CSC means current structure circle, and we'll now tag this level here again as CSC means current structure circle. This means that this is where I have business with currently, and this is where my money is currently being made. So what did I see? At this point here, I saw a change of character. Okay, there was a change of character here, but what were the entire stories around it? From here, I saw prices make push, I saw prices make an exhaustion, I saw prices make push, and I saw a change of character here. Okay, so when I saw the change of character here, I knew that this is my money maker, okay, within this zone. So what did I do? And this is where the real money was being made in the market. I basically just brought in my buy entry at the close within the CSC, knowing fully well that if I'm buying with the wave of the ocean, I'm buying with the direction of trend. So I basically just brought in my buy tool here. I hit my stop loss below the last higher low here, then bought to as much as this point right here. You can see, if we switch to the line charts, you can see that prices pinpoints got to this resistance point here before rejecting. So I bought pinpoints at that I took profit pinpoints at that level, which was about 1 to 6 risk to reward. So this was the $10,000 maker for me. Very beautiful trade, very flawless trade, and we basically went straight to profit. So it was just a simple situation again. Just to reiterate, there was a change of character between what levels? Between push, exhaustion. This was the last higher low, this was the push, and there was a change of character right here. When the change of character happened, what did we do? We placed in our buy pinpoints, hit our stop loss below the last higher low, and rode in the direction of trend. Very simple, very straightforward type of trade. And I was able to make $10,000. And these are my students who were also able to make crazy amount of money on this particular trade. All my private students, everybody were sending me screenshots of the money they made on this trade, and every single person made money minting this particular trade. So if you want to learn more about how to trade the Forex market, hit me up. Link is in the description below, and I'm going to add you into my platform so that you can be able to make crazy numbers also, just like we do. So see you guys in the next teaching.